everybody, my name is Shawnee Lightfoot Hernandez, and today we're going to be talking about The Secret. So, what is The Secret? The Secret is the law of attraction, which uses the power of the mind to translate our thoughts and materializes them into our reality. So an easier way of explaining this would be to imagine yourself as a magnet. So as a magnet, you put out frequencies, right? AKA thoughts. But because you are a magnet, you also attract. So you're attracting similar frequencies of your own, almost like your very own magnetic field. So the secret can lead to a happy and successful life, but you have to ask for it properly. Which leads us to the thesis of the documentary, saying how everyone has the ability to create their own reality by using the law of attraction. An example of evidence used in the documentary would be visual motor rehearsal. But before we dive into that, first we have to talk about the psychoneuromuscular theory, which discusses the mental imagery of an action and how it can actually improve the physical performance of that action. And this is important because NASA created the visual motor rehearsal based off of this theory. The VMR was used in the Apollo program to help astronauts practice lunar landing. So this was the actual machine they used, and it was created to realistically reenact lunar landing experiences using computerized images and sounds. During the 1980s and the 1990s, psychologist Dennis Whitley embedded this theory into the Olympic training program. So during these VMRs, the athletes would be hooked up to biofeedback equipment similar to the image shown on the right, and they were asked to run through their event mentally, but as realistically detailed as possible. So the results of this study showed that the exact same muscles were firing in the exact same sequences as if the athlete were physically running his event himself, meaning that the brain cannot distinguish whether or not you're actually doing something or if you're just practicing it. This also proves the theory and visualization to be correct. Being grateful is a huge factor of attraction and can be used as a way to bring more in your life to be grateful about. Lee Brower was a teacher who decided to pick up a rock, random off the ground, and keep it in his pocket at all times. So its touch can remind him of something he's grateful for, giving us a gratitude rock. So 2 weeks after a friend of his from South Africa had departed home, Brower received an email from him asking to send a couple of gratitude rocks over for his son who was extremely sick. Months later, another email was received, only this time, the friend is thanking him for these rocks because within those short couple of months, his son is now back in perfect health. But these rocks are not special. They have no powers, and the only thing that changed was his attitude, showing that what a person needs to better themselves is something everybody already has, and that the proper tools to do so are not physical, but are indeed mental. Alrighty. So, the number one goal that everybody wants to accomplish, whether they admit to it or not, is the goal to reach their full potential. So everybody wants to make it up here, even though the majority of the world is really stuck down here. But this is persuasive because this tells you how to get to here, to self-actualization, by using the laws of attraction. And not only does it tell you to do that, but it gives firsthand successful experiences. And every firsthand experience starts with disruptions in either the physiological needs or the basic needs. And they do this because they want to make the audience feel as if our situations are just as equal as theirs or can be just as positive as theirs as well. And yes, that concludes my presentation. And thank you very much, everyone. I hope you guys have a safe day.